Hey guys, my nose running. How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is October 29th. It is 7:12 a.m. How y'all doing this morning? Life is life, and y'all, I don't know. Let's read. Let's let it come out through the cards. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates, what you resonate with, and just leave that. And if you don't resonate with it, it's no need to. Let me say something else too, right? I don't know a lot of y'all. I may or may not. I don't know who you are that watch me, right? But I'm going to say this. Please stop sending me messages of anger and all that other shit. Listen, if you're triggered, deal with that. Work that out. Figure out why you feel the way you feel. But I personally, I'm not personally attacking anybody. This is the energy that's coming out. And if your energy is coming out, it's because your energy is around me. All right? So take that how it resonates. All right? So stop that with all that bullshit with coming and talking shit and sending me them nasty little messages. And another thing I want to say too, you ain't man or woman enough to come in your authentic energy and say how you feel. I don't want to hear it. All the fake profiles and all the, all that shit, man. Listen, you triggered, deal with that. We got keeper of intention. Yeah, because my intention is not to harm. My intention is to free. For real. And not just the collective of me too. You nurture and protect your soul's sacred intentions. Your inner guidance flourishes because of your care. Trust the cycles of growth you tend. All right, keep doing what you're doing, collective. And I know I'm not the only one, because I've seen on other platforms where people have a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's wrong with people that they feel like they could just attack people? You know what? It's social media, because you can hide. Because you can hide. That's the bullshit. You hide. Irrelevant. Non-motherfucking factor. Purification. Listen. Non-MF factor. You are shedding old layers that can no longer accompany your next journey. Grief may arise. Let the cleansing waters flow through you freely. You're releasing a lot of attachments. You're releasing the energy of needing validation. All right? You're releasing anything that keeps you from being in your authentic energy. Even people that are around you that try to tell you that you're going the wrong way, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't be so nice, you shouldn't be so... Man, listen, do what you got to do. Follow your own journey, your own spirit. You know what I mean? Some people do not. They don't want to see you take that leap of faith. A lot of people are scared to do it because they were scared to step out into their own authenticity. Stop playing. Yeah, so purify yourself, and that's what you're doing. You're releasing that need to be a part of or be accepted. You're releasing all of that, and you're being in your genuine self. Keep your intentions pure. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Keeper of intention purification. Keep your intentions pure. Protect your soul's sacred intentions, and your intentions here is to spread love and awareness. Hold on to that. What we got here? Explorer of possibilities. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. You have a childlike energy about you. You are opening to new ways of acting, learning through experience. Curiosity is your greatest ally now. Try, fail, learn, and repeat. Absolutely. Nothing beats a failure but a try. If you don't try, how do you know if you can and you can't do it? If you don't try. And then sometimes if we try and we don't do it, we don't get it right the first time, that's because we don't know. Right? But if it's something that you're passionate about, if something that you that you really, strive for, try it again. Sometimes the universe wants to know if you're serious about this or you're just bullshitting. Vision. Listen, keep the vision. Don't give up when things don't go your way all the time. You are receiving glimpses of a future aligned with your highest self. Trust the images arriving in your dreams and inner knowing. Begin shaping this vision into reality. Follow through. That's what I'm picking up. Follow through. Like if you envision yourself living a certain way, then you're going to have to take those necessary steps that are going to get you there. If you can see it, you're already on your way. Right? Thank you, Spirit. Architect of your own destiny. Come on, Spirit. If you can see it, you're already on your way. You fully embody the authority to build your soul's vision on earth. Every decision now carries great creative power. Act with clarity and devotion. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. Heart entanglements. We're not going to mess with that. We already got enough energy out here. Let's go with the light seers. Don't let the opinions of others taint your intentions, right? Don't conform to other people's negativity in order to fit in. Like, even with doing this, because I noticed it, it's like there's so many people that are now on YouTube that are tarot readers, right? Or spiritualists, or some way more than when I first started. And it's like everybody is wanting to jump in on it. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. Everybody wants to be a seer or psychic or a reader or an empath or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not saying that people ain't, but it's just like I can see a lot of I want to do it too. That's all I'm saying. I see a lot of I want to do it too. And maybe that's your calling, maybe it's not. You know what I mean? There's plenty of room. I'm not saying anything, right? But you have to keep pure intentions in what you do, in the work that you do. If you're doing it just for the attention, for the visuals, for the accolades, for the likes, for the subscribers, for the money, people use your discernment. I can tell you now, I don't make a lot of money. I don't have a lot of subscribers, I have a moderate amount of subscribers. That shit changes from day to day, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the subscribers that keep going and coming, trying to create some kind of fucking emotion, I guess, to evoke, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I see it. What you gonna do, My intentions are not here to get the accolades, you know what I'm saying? I've been here for this long, right? And I come when I want to. It's not like I have to be here. I have to do it. I do this when I feel like doing it. The Chariot. Come on now. You know what I mean? When I have a message, and if I don't, I don't. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is your foundations, your stability, your environment. With it being in the reverse, it's like you may have had to, you nurture and protect your soul's sacred intentions. So, even with the families we grow up in, right? We're expected to go along, to get along, right? This is how the family dynamic is. When your family, and it doesn't have to be your blood family, but your family is the environment that you make up around you. That's your family, right? You have to be, vigilant in keeping yourself and your intentions and your spirit pure, because with the Ten of Cups in reverse, this is not a loving family. This is not a loving foundation. This is not a stable foundation. There's a lot of instabilities. Could be a lot of backbiting, you know what I mean? A lot of manipulation and lying and cheating and stealing and abuse, And it's the abuse of boundaries, right? Abuse of respect. I don't know why I heard chain of command. Somebody may have wanted you to bow down to them because of some kind of chain of command, some kind of authority figure. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't see things the way other people seen them, right? And you had to, figure out if you're going to allow yourself to be suffocated, is what I'm hearing, oppressed or held down, and not follow your true path because of the environment around you, right? That sacrificial self-seeking. I don't know why I said self-seeking. Sacrificing yourself, but self-seeking. Somebody could be self-seeking. I don't know that. Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Manifesting, working. Yeah. Cycles. Eight of Pentacles, putting in work. Lack of work, lack of teamwork. This could be a job. Lack of there's a lot of disrespect. I'm telling you, there's a lot of boundaries that's being, because with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this is like what you work for, the foundation that you put in your work to build, right? This may mean that you have to stop working on this environment, right? You may have to walk away from this, whatever it is that you have been working on for so long, whatever it is, foundation that you built. This is like a tower here, right? You got to shed those old layers. You got to shed those things that don't work. Ace of Pentacles and the charity. Some of you guys could do charity work, okay? But whatever this Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it wasn't working. And you had to release yourself from it so that you could have this new beginning here. So that you can plant some new seeds, and you're moving forward with it. And it's happening very quickly. Because you're keeping your intentions pure. That those old ways, those old habits, people, places, and things will have to shed. They have to be shed. You're shedding old layers that can no longer accompany your next journey. And because you have the bravery, the courage to go after those things that your soul is calling for you to do, and the way your soul is calling for you to behave, most importantly, with your intentions, right? To keep your intentions pure. Yeah, the Hangman reverse. Yeah, you see vision. Come on, Spirit. Yes, you're moving forward. You're giving a new lease on life, and you're taking it. You're receiving glimpses. Like before, you may have been in a position where you didn't know how anything was going to fucking work out for you, right? Not sure how all this going to work. You know, it wasn't familiar. And now you see the vision. You're being shown the vision. You're being shown the way. You know what you need to do, and only because you took the first step. And the first step is walking away and shedding things that no longer serve you. It don't matter who they are, what it is. If it's not helping and supporting you and keeping you going towards this destiny, it can't go with you. And you can't bring people along into your future, into your vision, if they can't see it. You hear me? If they can't see it, they don't support you. They don't believe in what you're doing. They're not like me. That's what I'm hearing. They don't act like me. They don't treat people like I treat people. They don't treat me like I treat them. We're not the same. Now you have people that want you to act the way they act. They want you to be manipulative and backbiting and gossiping and revengeful and sneaky and manipulative. That's what that's a pattern. That's a generational curse. What's going on here, Spirit? You see your vision now. You're no longer in that hangman energy trying to figure out where do I go next or what do I do. You see it. You see the way. God is showing you the way. And he's also showing you that you're going to have to forge this way on your own, because this is unfamiliar ground, right? This path that you're taking is unfamiliar. But you are totally, Spirit said you're totally in control in how it goes. You fully embody authority to build your soul's vision right here, right now on earth. Not next lifetime. Right now, at this very moment. You have the choice to start laying the groundwork for the life that you want. Not the life that you may have been, born into. Because that's the life, that's our foundation, right? The behaviors, the attitudes, the energy, how we grow up, what we do, the people around us, that's all from childhood, right? Two of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. You no longer connecting yourself to anybody or any situation that doesn't have your higher self, that doesn't elevate you, for one, but you're not connecting. You're seeing that you have to stop connecting yourself to people that are not on this path with you, that are not guided, that are not in alignment with you, that don't have your highest good. You see that. You see that you have to navigate and you have to go through some really tough waters, and those waters are your own emotions, your own struggle with detachment. Because as children, everything we know, we learn from our parents and from our siblings and from those people that are in our lives, in our houses, in our schools, on our jobs. We learn all that shit from people. You know what I mean? And we go along to get along. All right, you get up, you get older, you go to school, you graduate, you get a job, and you help take care of your parents and you take care of your family, da 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 da. That's how we were taught, right? And a lot of that, I feel like people don't support what you do for work either. Some of you guys could be spiritual workers, because this is spiritual all over it. All right? Intuitive work. I feel like a lot of people could have rejected you for the work that you do. And if you do spiritual work, any kind of divination, any kind of, looking, seeing, connecting with it, with mediums, anything like that, I feel like your family. This card keep trying to come out. Ten of look at that, the 10 of Wands. I feel like your parents, maybe your family may have rejected you for this, for the work that you do with that 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. But see, you had to stay true to yourself. And that's scary. You're doing something that a lot of people don't do. I heard it's taboo. It's taboo. But you had to be the architect of your own destiny. Because you don't fit in that way with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you had to overcome a lot of obstacles. You had to overcome a lot of gossip, finger pointing, judgment, labeling, because of what you did. But you have overcome that, because see, you're down the bottom of the hill now. You have already come over the hill, and over the hill was detaching yourself and releasing yourself from other people's opinions, the way other people feel like you should be doing things. You had to go the way that your soul was calling for you to go. There's something that you are building, that you are about to build, is moving fast. Things are moving, and you are being shown what you need to know. You're being shown what it's going to take and what you need to do to get to where you're trying to go. Spirit is showing you, and it's really not about you having to put in a lot of sweat equity. It's about your thinking. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you have all the tools that you need. And you may have to go on a solo journey. And I feel like that's what you are willing to do, to follow your own soul, to architect your own destiny. Your destiny is not to be what people thought that it was going to be. That's the thing, because you're not going in the way people thought you should be, so they abandon you. They're not going the way they think you should go, so they abandon you, because they're trying to teach you a lesson. That's what I'm hearing. They're trying to teach you that if you don't do it the way we do it, then we're going to punish you. Come on, Spirit. That's the 10 of Wands. That's what you had to overcome. You had to be true to yourself and not to those that would try to manipulate you or try to keep you stagnant or not want you to figure nothing out. You know what I mean? Just do it the way we've been doing it. And that's the best way, Because if you go off on your own, you're showing that they stayed in position, that they didn't try. They settled. That's on them. They don't want to see you breaking that cycle. They don't want to see you get out there and go for something and build something for yourself. Listen, I'm telling you. If you don't do it our way, it was the manipulation. If you don't do it our way, then you have to go alone. You won't get no support from us. Child, friends, family, don't matter. You won't get no support from us. Yeah, they might have had you in the, Ten of Wands, you felt burden, you had to do everything on your own. The feeling of having to really evaluate people's intentions in your life, like, you know, the words not matching the actions, you know what I'm saying? They telling you they love you, they care about you, they want the best for you, but in the back, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you had to learn a lot of lessons. King of Swords, yes, you had to overcome a lot of challenges. The Ten of Wands, and you did that. The Four of Cups, now you're in the energy of where you evaluate your emotions. It's like you're not very trusting. You can be very defensive when it comes to relationship. People offering you to be your friend or play a role in your life. It's like you have to really look at people, because the ones closest to you, right? The ones you thought had your fucking back, right? Those are the ones that undermined your trust. The ones you gave unconditional love to had conditions on the love that they had for you. Come on now. Yes. Because you're not doing it the same way. You're not staying in the cycle. You're breaking free of the cycle. Exploring possibilities. You open up to new ways of acting and learning through experience. Acting and learning. Right. Forward movement. Everything's moving quickly. What we got here? Knight of Swords. Now this could be you, communicating, or let me see, what's this Knight of Swords? You could be going after something with truth, with clarity. What's going on in Spirit? Ace of Wands. Look at that. 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Listen, that you can have whatever you manifest. Yes, you are the Knight of Swords. You are the Knight of Swords. You still get with the Knight being, that means you're not fully in your power, right? This is new for you. You may be mature in age, but the energy is like a young person getting a new opportunity, a new job or something like that, with the Queen of Wands here and the Ten of Cups. Yes, whatever you manifest, you can manifest. You have a new opportunity coming, and you're going to have the love. You're going to have that reciprocation. You're going to have that back to you. It may not be from the original players. Look at that. Imagine, it may not be from the imaginary players, but you're going to have some real players come in. Some real people that's going to make a real difference. You're going to see and feel the difference. Queen of Wands, because you manifested, you trusted. You trusted who you were. You knew, see, that's why it says keep your intentions pure, because you knew you didn't have no malice intentions. No, your heart wasn't cold. You weren't a malice person. No matter how they tried to make you look. You kept your intentions pure, and that's why this development is happening. Because you didn't allow the naysayers to protest you. To protest what, listen, you gave up on the heartbreak. You cut those fucking cords to those people that you thought were made you whole, right? And you realized that they were the ones that was tearing it apart. All the ideas and the thoughts and the, of how you saw them, it changed. Let me get some of these. Alright, what's going on here for my collective spirit? Expectation, waiting, and hope. Yes, that's you. In expectation, or somebody could be in expectation, waiting and hoping for something. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You see all these cards? Look at this. They can't hide what you already know. That you have balanced your emotions. And there's some energies around you that know that at any moment, right, that you're going to have this Ten of Cups. You're going to have that Ten of Pentacles in the upright. You're going to have the stability. You're going to have people that support you in what you do and who you are. You're going to have that. You're going to have that. Somebody knows that you're going to have that. What's this? We got love spells. Somebody's out here doing love spells, love rituals, right? But you're on a healing frequency. That shit's not touching you. Yeah, your resilience is your superpower. Yeah, in spite of people turning their backs on you and not supporting you, and you having to carry these 10 wands, and you had to, not only did you have to carry the energy of creating your own stability by yourself, you had to find your own resources, you had to, you know what I'm saying, you had to go through what you had to go through. Not only did you have to do that, but you also had to have to do the work of letting go of these emotional attachments to people that weren't serving you. That's healing work. That's hermit energy. That's what you were. You know, that's hermit energy. That's going to therapy. That's doing all that fucking work. And then on top of that, you got to make sure that you're okay. You ain't got nobody to support you. You ain't got nobody to help you out. You ain't got nobody to call on. And that's what they knew. It was a punishment. It was a punishment to get you to turn around, to get you not to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit guides are your shield. You are protected. You are protected. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Because somebody went the wrong way. They wanted you to go the wrong way. Right. Somebody was very misleading. Distractions, leading you off course. Stay in sync. You stay in sync with it says stay in sync with our spiritual self and path. Ego. What we got here? An ocean of suffering. Yeah, these people are going to have an ocean of suffering. They wanted you to be suffering as well, because that's what they are. They're comfortable. They're used to. They don't have that passion to go out on their own and to create a different life for themselves. So they stay in this. All right? And they wanted you to be in this overwhelmed, hopeless energy. Powerless. Narcissist. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to have struggles, anxieties, and for your spirit to die. They wanted you to lose that spirit and that energy of self. You know, what do you mean self? Self is alone. Self is a singular thing, right? So what, you want to be by yourself? I'm hearing that, you know. Somebody tried to make it look like that you being your authentic self wasn't good enough, wasn't good. That was not what you do, because that's why they pull back their energy to make you feel like you were doing the wrong thing, that you were going in the wrong fucking way. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to believe you were going the wrong way. Yeah. Ooh. Child, listen. Karmic bonds. I can't make it up. They wanted you to stay in the cycle. Yeah, you said no. Hell no, we won't go. Yep, continue to take your spiritual baths and your spiritual rituals to keep your energy clean. Yeah, because you are dispelling the illusion. You are dispelling the illusion. Listen. Keep the vision. Continue to dream. Well, I see that. Keep the vision. This right here. Here it is. Come on out here, y'all. Now I messed up my whole little spread. Keep the vision. Yep. You can be a prophet. It says, keep the vision, continue to dream. Your third eye is open. Achieve your goals. Trust the process. You can see into the future. Prophetic dreams and clarity. Yes, you can. You get the downloads. You can see things that a lot of people don't understand. They don't even recognize the energy that's around them every day, because they're so drowned in materialism and what they can see. Anything else, Spirit, before I close this out? Yep, Spirit said, yeah, you're dispelling the illusion that people tried to make. Now people are seeing you thrive and strive, and they know that you're going to have that 10 of Cups. You are going to have it because you're worth it. Somebody didn't want you to step out on your own individuality. It wasn't just about, intimidation. It could have been intimidation, jealousy, but it comes from the lack of confidence they have in themselves. And here you are fucking doing it. what they were afraid to do, right? What they were taught to, they doing what they were taught to do. You're doing what you're called to do. Come on, spirit. Yep, some of y'all got some sudden wealth coming in. It says, what I want wants me. Energetic match to your heart's desire and soul purpose. Manifest and attract. You hear me? All right, y'all. That's y'all's message. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing what you're doing. It's just a distraction. It's just a trick of the enemy, baby. Yeah. And you all know the enemy will use those that are closest to us. You hear me? All right. Y'all be good. Y'all stay up. Peace.